Hello guys, this is going to be an educational video on Spaceflight Simulator and how to get to the moon pretty easily. So this is the rocket that you want to make if you want to go to the moon. You can make other versions, but this is the one that I found that works the best, and it's pretty easy to make, so yeah. So I'm going to launch the rocket now. I turn on each one of the side boosters, turn it to 100%. Do not go for the main ones yet. So you gotta turn it on, okay. It's pretty easy at the start. All you have to do is burn the main things. Not the main things, but the side boosters. Once you're about 100 meters up, you would want to turn a little bit. So this is what I do. Look out, and I start to turn the rocket a bit. It's quite easy. Turn it to about halfway between a 90-degree angle. So then I decouple both of the top ones because you want to get rid of those because they're just dead weight. Same thing with the bottom ones. And once those two are gone, put on the main ones because those two side ones, they can't push you up faster. So you have to turn on the other ones. And so the other ones are about to go, so I decouple them off as soon as they go out. And now it is pretty much all you have to do is get into an orbit, which, well, we're about to see how to get into it. It's pretty easy. To get into an orbit, you have to get above 30 kilometers, because that is where the atmosphere stops, which in a second my trajectory will be there. It's at about 20 now. And there we go. It is at 30 kilometers. So now I keep on turning the rocket to pretty much a 90-degree angle parallel to the Earth. And that pretty much means I'm not trying to go up, but I'm trying to make the orbit. So I am pretty close. It's about to click into an orbit any second now. I look out, see where the moon's at. Okay. And the other side is good. And I have reached a low Earth orbit. So now, if you keep burning in the same spot, you're gonna eventually get that out. But before I get to the moon's orbit, I had to decouple, and I just got rid of this bunch of space debris so I could see my other side. and decouple both of those. Oh, dang it. Turn that off. Turn it. Dang it. Okay. I decouple that. I turn that on because to balance out the other side, but then I start spinning like a madman. I'm trying to correct myself, but it didn't work out. So I go back to where I was before. And you see at the 2,000 kilometer side, I have to stretch that side out till it matches the other gray line, and that is the Earth, or not the Earth, the Moon's orbit, which I'm about to. You might want to decrease your power so it's easier to get on. I zoom in, and we, overshot it a little. Whatever. So now I just speed up time, and once you're gonna be in the influence, okay, there we go. Once you're in the influence of the moon, you'll see encounter. Now you see it's not actually hitting the moon, so I turn on the boosters a little bit, and you saw it went farther away. So I turn around my rocket a whole full 180 degrees, and that should make it go closer to the moon, and it does. Okay. I've landed a few rockets there, so that's the debris there. So I just line it up nicely, turn off the boosters, and I just wait a little bit till I go into the influence of the moon. Okay, so now we're in the sphere of influence of the moon. I still speed it up, and I line myself up. As you could see the moon if I zoom out, so I am pretty close to it. And about 100 kilometers, I start putting on the boosters because I am falling at a rate of 300 meters per second. So I turn on the boosters for a little bit. As you could see, there's the moon. And I just turn down the velocity till it's a bit lower. And I'm at about 90 kilometers now. I speed it up, so about 35 kilometers. And I turn back on the boosters. I look where I'm landing because I might be landing in a crater, which this time I'm not. So I don't have to put it at a specific angle. And I'm about 36 kilometers now. I turn on the boosters for a little bit. Turn up the acceleration time. And I'm about 20 kilometers, 10. I'm about 6 kilometers up, so I turn on the boosters because I am going down at about a 200 meter per second rate. I decouple those, put out my legs, about 4 kilometers now. I'm 80 meters per second. I have it at a slight angle so I can get rid of those 3 meters per second pointing to the left. as you can see, those will crash into the moon. Those I really don't care about. So we're about 3 kilometers up, and we're going about 30 meters per second. Trying to get rid of that leftward movement. So now I equal it out right in the middle. Look where I'm at. About 2.8 kilometers up. Going about 30 meters per second. I boosted a little bit. I really didn't need there to. And bam, there's the moon. We're really close now. We're at 2.5 meters. I mean 2.5 kilometers. And we're going about 30 meters per second. We are about to land. In about, I'd say a minute and a half we'll be there. We are less than 2 kilometers away. We're going about 30 meters per second. I zoom out to see how far exactly I am. If you see a little twinkle, that's actually my rocket ship. If I zoom in, you can see it. Okay. We are almost 1 kilometer up. We are less than a kilometer up, and we're going about 35 meters per second. So we are almost there, 500 meters. And I turn on the boosters because we are going quite fast. So now we're only going about 20 meters per second now. And we are right over the surface of the moon. And turn it on a little. Start falling down again. Go in. Turn it on a little. And we are almost down. Oh, whoopsies. And bam. And we are on the moon. Thanks for watching, guys. And please subscribe.